Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is November 30th. It's Friday, 2018. 21 days to the winter solstice, folks, which is the shortest day of the year, and then the days start getting longer again, so kind of happy about that. So anyway, I took the other flags down here, flags down here, flag here. There's one around the corner that I took down too. I leave Sweden up, and I leave the U.S. flag up. Those ones are more heavy-duty flags. They handle the crappy weather better, so I do that first. So really, let's just jump right into the video here today. A major earthquake hits Alaska at Anchorage, a 7.0 earthquake. A lot of structural damage, a lot of infrastructure damage in that area. Now, it's winter, guys, so I mean, you know, obviously they're a lot farther north than we are, and so that's definitely going to affect things, and they're going to be in trouble for a while. So, you know, they're facing their own SHTF situation. You know, this is the reason I am a huge proponent of prepping, because you never know what is going to happen. You know, natural disasters are going to continue to happen. They happen every year. It continues on and on and on, and it never stops. I mean, it's a cycle of things that happen, and it's, you know, it's not going to change. Here's Mr. Buddy. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Good boy? Yeah, it's a good boy. Yeah. So, we just, like I said, this just happened not that long ago, so I thought I would do a quick video on it because it's definitely a topic worth discussing. These earthquakes, guys, more and more frequency of earthquakes, a lot of activity going on, a lot of volcanic activity going on around the world and around the country. Just a lot of very, very strange things with the weather. And I mean, like here we are now. I mean, you know, I'm going to just pan this around so you guys can see. I mean, we got snow all over the freaking place, you know. And now if you go down into town, there's no snow at all. But up here, because of the elevation, it's colder, and it's going to stick around longer. I mean, today we're only in the 30s. I think it's about 34, 35 degrees out right now. But I'm going to show you this too real quick. I took the windows that I had leaning up over there, and I put them over into the outbuilding, just because I don't want them sitting outside for the winter. So I wanted to do that, so I got those in there. And hopefully they're talking, I think we're going to have, like on Sunday, it's going to be in the 50s, I think. So, but that would be nice. I won't say no to that. But hopefully some of this snow all melts. But it's that time of year, you know. I mean, and so anyway, so let's go back and talk about the topic of Alaska. And I don't know if there's been any loss of life. I didn't see anything on that. You know, I saw that obviously a 7.0 earthquake, major earthquake, hit Anchorage, Alaska. So, you know, that's definitely going to affect the people. Hey, buddy. Yeah. What's up? It's going to affect those people in that area. And, you know, they're probably going to have power outages. There's probably going to be a lot of road damage. There's probably, you know, a lot of damage that way that needs to be fixed and corrected. You know, I know they have a lot of earthquakes in Alaska, okay? You have a lot of the volcanoes up there that are very, very active. And so you're going to have a lot more activity as far as earthquakes go because of that. But, you know, that is a major, major earthquake, 7.0, hitting that area. So it'll definitely, it'll affect a lot of things. And hopefully, you know, they can get things, hopefully the power in that area won't be out long. And again, I see you, yes. See, this is what I deal with. Hi. Hi, yes, I see you. I see you. I know. Okay, come on. All right. Yes, I know. You're a good boy. So, anyway, that's why I'm a big proponent of having your own off-grid system, too. And having some kind of a backup power system, even if it's not, you know, solar or whatever, if you do wind or whatever. But having some kind of a backup system so that you can have power if your main power goes out. Now, me, I'm completely off-grid, so I don't have to, you know, I don't worry about that part of it. So, but you know, if there was a major earthquake up in this area, I mean, ow, buddy, stop. He got me with one of his nails through my pants. Um, he's being a nut. He normally doesn't do this. When he's in his attention mode, so that's what he does. He demands his attention. But anyway, you know, having some form of a backup power system is really, really smart to have. Having food prepared, you know, as far as backup food goes, water, you know, those things, having yourselves prepped up, it's so smart, and it's such a good thing to do, because a lot of these people now, I know, yes, I know. A lot of these people now are going to be in dire straits, and they're going to need a lot of help. But why would you not put yourself in a position where you wouldn't help yourself? I really, truly, disaster after disaster after disaster that happens, it amazes me the number of people that do absolutely nothing ahead of time to prepare to help themselves. And it happens over and over and over again. And I know I'm preaching to the choir on here, and a lot of you guys are preparing. A lot of new people that are watching are just getting going with preparing. Any advantage that you can give yourself, anything that you can do that's going to give you an edge, is a smart thing to do. And I don't understand why more people don't do that. We really need people to start doing that more. It's crazy, guys. It really, really, truly is crazy that more people are not prepared. And I know that up there you got a lot more people using wood stoves and stuff like that, but I don't know about in the city of Anchorage. So, you know, very scary situation. Like I said, I don't know if there's been any loss of lives. I mean, I'll probably find out more about that later. But, you know, definitely something to think about. It could happen to anybody at any time. It really, truly can. And are you ready for it? You know, how ready are you for whatever is coming down the road? Because it doesn't have to be end of the world type of event, guys. It could be local to you type of end of the world event. And that's what's happening right now in Anchorage, Alaska. So it's definitely something to think about. You know, these poor people are definitely in a rough situation. So today's weather-wise, like I said, you can see, I'm going to pan this around up here. We're overcast, and so we're definitely not having wonderful, spectacular weather. We are bringing in power. We had a dusting of snow last night again. The weather's just been, to be honest with you, it's been freaking miserable up here way too early this year. And I know there's there's talk that we're heading into a grand solar minimum, which I definitely put a lot of credence into that too. And that, you know, other people are talking about it's because of a pole shift. I would more lean towards a grand solar minimum happening. The planet goes in cycles, and so you're going to have periods where it's going to be warmer. You're going to have periods where it's going to be colder. That's just what happens, and so you never know what is going to happen, and that's why, you know, you need to be prepared and need to be ready for whatever. And I'm really, really glad we got our wood scored away as early as we did this year, because with this storm hitting us this early this year, and then it's, you know, we've continued to get more snow after that, it definitely has affected the way that the year has gone. I mean, you know, when we dropped all these trees over here that we dropped, I figured within the next couple days after dropping the trees that we would be able to get out and get those squared away and get those cleaned up, and haven't been able to do it yet just because of the weather. So, you know, hopefully we'll get out here soon and get on it and get that cleaned up. I may have to wait to spring. I don't know. We'll see. But you know, it really depends. I think if we get some nice, you know, if we get a week of halfway decent weather and the snow melts and I can get out there, then that'll get, you know, I can get out there and get rocking on that. But anyway, guys, so it's a weekend, Friday, obviously. So please be safe. My thoughts are with the people in Anchorage, Alaska, and you know, it's funny. I got a somebody had made a comment, and I wish them good luck, and I just had to address this because I think it's funny when anybody says this. This guy was like, well, when SHTF happens, I'm going to be targeting nothing but preppers, and you know, you guys are all prepped up and ready to go, so you're going to be a good resource to attack, and I'm going to take your stuff. And I always laugh when I hear that, because honestly, the last people anybody's going to want to come after in an SHTF situation are preppers, because we're ready. So I always usually say the same thing when they say that, because they're trying to goad me, and I know they're trying to goad me. I always tell them, I say, good luck. So that's it. You know, think what you want to think, say what you want to say, run your mouth. But when SHTF happens, the last thing you're going to want to do, guys, is attack people that are prepared. I'm just telling you that right now. And those of you out there that are prepared, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to jump off of here, guys. Remember, we are all in this together. You know, we need to work together to try to keep things going and keep things right. You know, stay positive and you'll get there. You know, that's the biggest thing. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. Come on. Well, come on. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself, okay? I hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay positive. Stay away from the negativity. Don't let them get to you. All right? I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.